Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your daily dose of zombies news from the game and its community here on COD Zombies HQ. Thank you so much for tuning in today, where Treyarch has actually released a surprise zombies update, but not for Vanguard and the mess that game currently is, but rather back in Black Ops Cold War. So without further ado, let's go over everything they fixed and changed in this surprise update, kicking things right off with our first story of the day. Now, the purpose of this update releasing into Black Ops Cold War is to set up the game for the next year of content throughout Call of Duty's universe, meaning things like your level and current prestige will be reset next week in Cold War, where you'll start to be able to earn prestiges across Cold War and Vanguard and Warzone within this new system. Now, also within this update, they talked about some changes they made to the zombies mode. All of these haven't been actually implemented into the game yet. They will be on December 6th, but Treyarch is letting us know what they changed here early, saying on the DLC for Zombies map Forsaken, they've closed an exploit during the main boss fight. I'm not 100% sure if this is the exploit they were talking about, but this specific spot, this corner of the ending boss fight arena, became known as probably one of the best spots to get zombie takedowns and crits for camo challenges in the entire game. They just keep spawning continuously. Zombie health doesn't increase while you're in the boss fight like it would on regular rounds, making this spot awesome and super easy to try to get your camos done. I don't know if this is the spot that Treyarch was referring to. I wouldn't really refer to this as an exploit, but people will have to hop into Forsaken on December 6th to see if they ended up patching this spot somehow. Next up, also on Forsaken, a minor quality of life change on that map, where they say that they've added a not enough essence prompt to the arcade token dispenser when the player does not have enough essence to purchase a token. If my memory serves correct, I think it's 10,000 essence or points you need to actually purchase an arcade token from the machine in Forsaken. I don't know why you ever would. You get arcade tokens so frequently that you will never really have to buy them, but if you try to in the future and you don't have enough points, it will now tell you. Next up, a change to the DLC 3 Zombies map Toten, where they say that they've addressed an issue where a texture was not appearing correctly after melting the door during the main quest. Not 100% sure what the texture bug here was after you actually open up the lab using the Cerebus, but whatever it was, months after the release of that map, Treyarch has gone back and fixed it. Next up, an interesting change in Outbreak that will definitely make this challenge a lot easier, where they say that enemies taken down by brain rot zombies will now contribute towards the Dragon Relic World event. This is the Dragon Rocket Ship event, where it gives you a small circle and you've got to take down zombies within that circle. If you had a brain rot zombie just going off, taking zombies as they spawned in, it didn't count before, just prolonging the event even longer. That has since changed, where if a brain rot zombie takes down another zombie, I think it's still within that circle limit, it will now actually count towards your total in order to get that dragon blasted off and away and your large loot chests secured. Next up, a good change for those of you that don't have access to sign into the internet all the time on your consoles, where Treyarch says that as of this upcoming update, they added onslaught containment and onslaught deprogram to offline local play. Along with this update, as it's setting up Cold War and Cold War Zombies for the next year of the Call of Duty universe, Treyarch says that all previous Black Ops Cold War season challenges will be revealed and can be progressed by players who hadn't revealed them over the course of the previous seasons. So if you didn't reach the level or requirements to start unlocking progress towards Zombies challenges in past seasons of Cold War, they will now be unlocked automatically for all players, so you can work on specific challenges throughout the game's history to get that 1 or 2 calling cards you might have really wanted that you just didn't have a chance to unlock before. Also within this update, they're adding Zombies challenges to unlock the 2 DLC guns released as part of Season 6. The 410 Ironhide and the Grav will have Zombies challenges, and they also announced that the double barrel Marshall will be getting some nerfs. This is in response to its use in the multiplayer game mode, but I'm pretty sure just like all the other weapons in the game, if it gets nerfed in multiplayer, it also gets nerfed in the Zombies mode. And in the Zombies mode, while fun to use, the Marshall definitely isn't overpowered overpowered. With this update, it raises questions about what exactly the Year 2 support for Black Ops Cold War will be like. A few months ago, there was a report from a confirmed inside source over at Treyarch that Black Ops Cold War would be receiving some kind of major Year 2 support. If that still is the case, or plans have changed, we're not 100% sure, but if it is, this update definitely does set the game up for the future. In terms of what that Year 2 support could be like for the Zombies mode, there is still some unreleased, half-finished Outbreak regions that we know have been worked on and have been in development at some point within the game that just haven't released yet, and also it'll be interesting to see if Treyarch brings back the original version of Jingle Hells and Die Maschine back into Black Ops Cold War. The seasonal Christmas event was released around this time last year for the game, and with recent leaks suggesting that Jingle Hells will also make its return in a Vanguard Zombies, hopefully Treyarch will re-enable it back in Cold War as well. Next up, Treyarch has made an update to their public Trello board discussing some of the major issues about Vanguard Zombies, where one of those issues that has apparently been fixed and an update is scheduled to be released into the game has to do with the absolute inability to actually earn a Dark Aether within Vanguard. There is no way to do it legitimately in that game right now. That apparently will change, we expect, with the Season 1 update being added into the game. That might mean that weapons like the Riot Shield and the various launchers will be added into the Vanguard Zombies mode, where right now they just simply don't exist. Also on that note, if you do decide to hop in and play Vanguard or Vanguard Zombies, double weapon XP and double battle XP is now live in that game and will continue to be for the next few days. Next up, with the abject failure of the Vanguard Zombies mode, I've seen a lot of you guys in the comments have suggested that here on the Zombies news update, we should cover some of the major new releases that are being put out by custom zombie map makers in the community. I do think that's a great idea, and a great place to start is with a major new map release that actually dropped today. Its name is Rainy Death, the Black Ops 3 version. It's got a fully voiced original crew, it's got a main Easter egg, it has side Easter egg, it has all the features of a Zombies map that you would want that Treyarch just didn't include in their latest version of Zombies. You can pick this map up for free from the Steam Workshop for Black Ops 3 Zombies on the PC. Link is in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. But guys, that wraps up the news today. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, consider hitting the thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I find it absolutely hilarious that it seems like Cold War Zombies has gotten more updates and more content in the last month since Vanguard Zombies has released. It'll be very interesting to see if Treyarch does support Cold War for a Year 2, especially considering Vanguard's recent decline in sales, and considering the state of Vanguard Zombies right now, I don't think many of us would mind that. But I do want to thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you with another Zombies news video tomorrow. Peace.